Hey there. Let's do what would you say? Um, ever since I feel like ever since the 30th anniversary of Under the Table and Dreaming, there's been a lot of those songs played live, which is fantastic. For my dog. Anyway, but I love playing this song. I don't know that I like all of my videos. I don't know if I play it exactly the way he does, but I think it sounds pretty close. Anyway, so we'll get at it. It starts with a slide from this third fret low E string to the fifth fret low E string. So it's a G to A slide. So it sounds like this. Okay. I'm just gonna play that intro real quick. And not intro. It's actually a verse too. So that note right there is a C, right? So it's on the G string fifth fret, right? So your slide, right? And then he's gonna go. So it's gonna go. This is like the second half of an F to a G. Hear that? So this G to A, third to fifth on the low E, and then you're gonna hit this C down here. This note is called a C on the fifth fret G string, and then you're going to, like, if you were to play a barred F chord, and I'll tell you these, right? Because I know that everybody is aware of what these are called. So this is going to be your G string second fret and your B and high E string on your third fret, and you're going to slide that up to your G. So it's going to be like an F to a G. This makes sense because the chorus, or the pre-chorus I should say, is F, G, A, G, F, E. Anyway, so you're going to slide this up to your fourth fret and fifth fret, G, B, high E. You hear that? And it's G, A. Okay? You know your G and A chords are. Okay? That is your second fret B and your second fret G string, and it's a bend up. So if without that bend, it would sound like this. B on the second fret, open B, G second fret, open G. Right? But you want to bend that B on the second fret up and then hit it again on your way back down. And then open and then closed on G second fret. Right? On that open G string, right? And that ends on a G, right? And then the verse starts, right? Up and down the top of puppy's hair, fleas and ticks jump everywhere. Jack and Jill and you came tumbling after. It's an original sin. Pre-chorus is F, right? Barred F, barred G, barred A, barred G, bar F, E, F. So it walks whole steps, right? We call it a whole step if you go from a note to another, right? To another whole note. In between are your sharps or flats, or two spots where it doesn't jump a half to a flat. That is your B to C. Well, we don't need to get into that. Anyway, it's good to get into that though if you want to understand the guitar better. If you aren't. So this pre-chorus, right? I think the first chorus is different. The pre-chorus lyrics are different than the second two, but I can't really ever remember. So we'll go from my friend, I don't know, three times down, three times down, three times down, 3 times down, 1 off, right? One down, up, and then E, F, G. Right, you hear that? Understand it best. I cannot speak for all the rest. The moment lies, a lifetime's passed you by. What would you say? Don't drop the big one, key on a string. And that's so the chorus and the verse are the same, sliding and stuff like that. And the pre-chorus is at F. And you don't have to play the whole bar. You could play it as like a power chord, they would call it, like with your just top 3 strings. I would suggest playing the whole chord because there are times when you're going to want to get these other notes to make it sound fuller, right? Remember, it's the notes between the notes that make the song. 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Got that? I know you can't respond. Now, the little jam. Dave Matthews, what's great about the Dave Matthews Band is he's like the, you look at all the other musicians in that band and they're always, all the solos that they play and stuff like that. Dave Matthews plays the guitar a lot to start off these solos or to start off songs. If you notice all of his songs, not all of them, most of his songs, I'm confident saying most of, start with him just playing the guitar and singing, and then the whole band will come in. This is one of those solos where it's just Dave Matthews that plays, and then the whole band comes in after a couple of times through, right? So that is, it sounds like this. This is where I think it gets different. Okay, that is, this is it's a kind of, I guess, kind of a G. Maybe, I really don't know, to be honest with you. However, it is your 5th fret D string and your 7th fret G string, and it, right? And then the next note is your, is more of an A, I guess, is your 5th fret D string, and you just move down a half step to your 6th fret G string. Got that? All you're doing is lifting up the pinky, right? You could actually have your middle finger down ready to go and just lift up that pinky or your ring finger, whatever you're comfortable with. And then it's going to go to this G sharp, open A, B. And then he hits an open low E, G, and he pulls off, right? Then a mute. Now, the second time through is a little bit different. I play it differently because I feel like I need a change, and that's where I go A, E flat, B, okay? And it's just walking from your 5th fret, low E, 7th fret, D string, to 6, 8, and 7, 9. Right? And then I will go from, this, I don't know where my head is today, 5th fret D string, 7th fret G string, and then slide up while strumming to your 7th and 9th fret on those same strings, right? So it sounds like this. Notice I'm muting and stuff like that through here, strumming patterns, and I don't know. I know it's not exactly what he does. So when I play it, that's just how I've gotten used to playing it over the years. If you want to do it exactly the same way, you could watch him do it and try to listen to the downs and ups. I'm muting a lot. Like I said, it's the notes in between the notes. You can hear that I'm maybe doubling up on some of these. Right? And you don't need to move your hand around a lot. You got pinky, open, and this is an F sharp. I'm sorry, a B on your second fret A string. I don't know if I told you that. So 4th fret, low E, open A, 2nd fret, A string, right? And then I think it's very, very, very cool little guitar licks that he's doing there. And then he moves from that. The whole band will. I think the band comes in earlier, but then they move back to for the rest of the jam. All right, so he's just doing this the rest of the jam. So this is the song. That's it. It's a little more advanced than other songs, but I'll post me doing it. I love this part. You can get the bottom. There is the Mom, It's My Birthday. I just play the same thing through. It may sound different because the band starts doing something different. You could just do just stop on that A, but I would just play it all the way through. There you go.